Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Not sure if we're quite live yet, but I think it's close. So I'll just wait for a few of you beautiful, beautiful souls to come in and join the family. Can you hear me well enough? Is the sound good? Are you here? I'll wait for some feedback to see whether you're here. All right. Welcome. It's with deep gratitude that I welcome you here today. That you would choose to spend time here with me among the myriad of other things that you could be doing, should be doing, might be doing. I'm very grateful for you, each one of you. Yes, each and every one. So I hope you can feel me talking to you personally. It's a really big month ahead. I think some of you are already feeling that. It's like, whoa, what's happening? Are things going off the charts or what's happening? So we're going to look at the big aspects coming up in August. Lionsgate on the 8th of August, a SuperMoon on the 11th, 12th. We've got the triple conjunction of Mars, Uranus, and the North Node all together. And we're going to be nearing the Saturn-Uranus square coming up more into September, October. We're approaching these aspects. So I'd like to start out with something that is so important, probably more important than just about anything else, is gratitude. Gratitude for what we do have, what you do have. Yogananda said, don't wait for reversals to make you grateful for what you had. So right here, right now, this beautiful family, what are you grateful for? Let's post it. Let's start the wave of gratitude. Let's put that out into the field. Because in the Qu'Ran, it says, gratitude for the abundance that you have is the best insurance that that abundance will continue. Jackson is grateful for a beautiful face and body. Kay Wood, your cucumbers. Carolyn, a beautiful home in Kauai. Keona, your mentors. Cindy being retired from a 9-to-5 job. Sammy, a food in the belly and roof over your head. Beautiful, beautiful. Cindy having free time. Beautiful, beautiful. Woo! Wow, you're coming in. The chat's going so fast. We're sending waves of this power energy. Because with all the fixed energies in the heavens, we're under the energy of a fixed cross. There's an opportunity now to send a really sustained wave of positive vibrations. That's the advantage of the fixed cross. But you've got to choose carefully, what is it you want to share? What is it that is important to get into that field? Wow, you're sharing. I'm so grateful that you're so willing. Your willingness to join, your willingness to participate here together is such an honor. I'm so grateful for it because it helps all of us. Yeah. Louis is grateful for the steady rain you've got in Arkansas. Beautiful, beautiful. I just love that you're finding so many things to be grateful for. Yeah, I've never seen the chat go this quickly. All right, it goes pretty quickly generally, but this is amazing. So the more that you can send out that sustained energy, and once you get on a roll of gratitude, you just begin to notice more and more and more. And oh, what about that? And oh, what about that? And I think about my Auntie JennIE, you know, 100 years old, bless her heart. And she's always full of, oh, you know, my friend took me to Marks and Spencer's and we had the nicest cheese sandwich, you know, and she's so excited about something that we might take for granted. She lives in that childlike awe. We've got the sun in Leo, that's part of this fixed energy, is this energy of living in a sort of childlike innocence. And she often tells me, she says, I don't act my age. And I'm very glad I don't. But it's wonderful not to act your age. Leo is about acting. What are you acting? Are you aware of the act that you're putting on? And are you aware that you can change it? You don't have to get stuck with the same act. Many of us, well, I don't think so much now, because I think many are awakening. And certainly, if you are here, you are absolutely on this desire for the awakening and the new earth. Strongly. It's like now or never. Let's do it, and let's do it together. If two or more come together in my name, somebody who's got the quote, please, what Jesus said. I think it was Jesus. If anybody's got the quote, put it in the chat for us or in the comments if you're listening later. There is so much power in our coming together. More than I think we can realize. It's like when you're in that field of energy, if you're meditating online with a big group of people, the power of the peacefulness, you might have a very restless, might have had a restless day and you're feeling twitchy and nervy. You may sit down with, you know, another 500 people who are meditating, and suddenly you can become calm. Because of the frequencies that we're now tapping into online. I feel so grateful that we've got Zoom and StreamYard and live streams where we can send out these energies and change a mood, a frequency in a heartbeat. What used to take ages to change can change much more quickly now, much more quickly. So, thank you for where, Ada Boyce, where two or three are gathered together in my name, there I am in the midst of them. Thank you. So, on the 5th of the month, Mercury is going to go into Virgo. Now, Mercury is very discerning. And Mercury is asking you to really think about, what do I need? What don't I need? Where do I need to be discerning? Where am I a little slapdash, maybe? Or where am I not taking care of the details? So this is an encouragement to really look at the details in your world. And maybe it's just something like, you know, getting organized. It's a wonderful time when Mercury goes into Virgo. I love it. That's usually a time when I organize files and things and backups and all that kind of thing that I tend to sort of put off for a while. It's a wonderful time for that. It's also a really good time for sending out mental healing energy. You can send it to your own body, but you can also send it to other people. So, 8-8, the 8th of August. So we've got this strong triple conjunction, we've got this Leo energy, and the 8th of August is the lionsgate. So 8 is the number of infinity. The 8th house has to do with Scorpio and transformation and power and energy and passion. And the lionsgate is the rising of Sirius, one of the brightest stars in the sky. And it's thought to be a real portal for the opening of higher vibrational beings to come in. A few more than are already here. There's already a lot here, that's for sure. And so it's a really powerful time. In the tarot deck, it's the card of strength. And it's actually a woman who seems to be calmly interacting with a lion. So it's strong energy. And we've got this triple conjunction and this fixed cross. How is this all? And the supermoon on the 11th, 12th. I've done a separate interview about the supermoon. Separate video. And there's a lot in this. So I've been meditating deeply with what's important to share with you. That's the crux of this, without going to too much detail. So the fixed cross is all about your will and overcoming various difficulties and being determined. What are you determined about? What is so important to you? Taurus, the energy of Taurus is strong. What is so important to you that come hell or high water, rain or shine, feeling well or not well, whatever it is, what are the things that you absolutely do? Now I'm ready. Let's share. Rain or shine, what are the habits, healthy habits, that you've got in place that you do no matter what? So, let's hear it. Okay, for me, meditation, it's non-negotiable. Exercise, non-negotiable. Okay, Millie is caring for your children. Carolyn, walking in nature. Eating healthy foods, cooking your own food, Sandra. Warm water with lemon in the morning, Petra. Quiet time, journaling, meditation. All right, so walking the dogs, Anchor. So choose carefully. Maybe one more thing, or two more things, maybe, that you want to introduce that are healthy habits. Because Taurus is about your habit patterns. So what are the habits that you know you want to give up? And the portal of this triple conjunction, I believe, gives us an opportunity to break through really old habits that you don't want anymore. So my habits that I'm doing my best to cut are overeating. That's for sure one. And the other one is posture. Not slumping, not giving myself permission to slump, not ever. And it's hard. But what are you choosing to do? Grounding every day, having a cold shower, giving up sweets, beautiful. Procrastination. Be specific. What are you procrastinating about? All right, this energy is like, yeah, I do overeat sometimes. I have been doing. Yeah, your body doesn't need that much. It's more the habit. Again, it's habits. I've had a habit as well of sometimes indiscriminately watching videos, one to the next, and I've just had to stop it. And this is an opportunity to kill those habits, to notice them, number one. Not always easy to notice. Giving up sugar, yeah, Nancy, absolutely. But choose, even if it's just one habit that you're going to give up, and you're deciding you're going to do it with this fixed energy. Because this fixed energy is a portal and it will help you. And one habit, at least, that you will introduce and that you're sticking to. For me, it's the posture. It's so important to sit straight. It makes a difference to how you focus. It makes a difference to how you feel. There's a lot in it. And I've had a lifetime of slumping. And as you get older, of course, there's even more of an old person's act of being bent over. So I'm doing my best. Am I there? No. Okay. All right. So Goretti's going to start your journaling. Awesome. Thank you, Petra. Yeah, it's a new t-shirt. I had an old t-shirt that was really horrible, and so I painted over it. So, yeah, eating sugar, stopping laziness. Can you be specific, Amanita? What do you feel that you're doing is lazy, and what specifically will you stop? Okay, so Denise has got that one as well, but there's something specific that you feel you do. Okay, so that's one thing. And the other thing about this fixed energy is it really helps you develop your willpower. Okay, I was feeling like such a victim because now in the summertime in Greece, by the sea, people come and they play loud music, all right? They just do. And they play it way into the night. And I'm thinking, am I going to get worked up about this? I'm going to call the police and they don't understand me because it's in Greek. Or can I use my will and say, I am not going to allow this music to disturb me any longer? And one night it was really loud. And you know what? I did manage to override it. It was like, I'm not having it. So where do you need to really push that will? Usually in a situation that you don't like, or you feel as though it's been foisted on you. Earplugs, yeah. I don't like using earplugs because they do something to the wax in your ears. It's okay the odd time, but I'd have to do it very regularly here. And yeah. So. Winnie the Pooh says, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. And you are. So what is there something that, you know where you just need to be stronger? And I want to say something that I think is really important, because it's been going round in my head that I'm supposed to share this. Many of us at this time are going through an awakening process. If you're here, you're going through it. And it's quite nascent. We're like babies, we're really young. We're like these really little delicate flowers in many ways in that awakening. And you're finding your way. And it can be really destructive sometimes if somebody else says to you, oh, that's a bit weird, and oh, why are you doing that? So I'm going to suggest that you just keep some of the things that are happening to you to yourself, especially around people that you know are likely to want to, destroy that seed. Because many of us are experiencing strange and weird things. Yeah. I don't know if you are, but there's a lot of us going through all sorts of strange emotions, strange dreams, strange feelings. And so don't lay yourself bare with that. In company here, I'm hoping you're going to feel comfortable. If you want to share something, fine. But just know that this awakening process is a bit, you go through some weird phases. And to be gentle with yourself along that journey. Yeah. Yeah, sustainable world, everything is about our relationship with source, isn't it? Yes. So, strange feelings coming up. So I'm just giving you a heads up that may be happening. Now, the other thing around the fixed cross is to push yourself to do the things that are uncomfortable. Robert Frost, that wonderful poem that says, 2 roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by. And that has made all the difference. Are you ready to take that road less traveled by? And that involves usually taking the more difficult route. And sometimes you're going to be forced into it, okay? I was forced into it the other day. Something wrong with the washing machine. It's not an old one. And they don't speak English at all at the service centre. So I had to speak Greek. I had to find the serial number in Greek. I had to explain what was wrong with the bloody machine in Greek. Now, did I do it eloquently? No. Did I do it particularly well? No. But she got the message and she made the appointment. So, stretch yourself. Where are you going to stretch yourself? All right, NGH, going to play your guitar more. All right. Yeah. Okay. So just use this fixed energy because it will help you. It will help you get out of a rut. Okay. It's not always easy to see when you're in a rut necessarily, but chances are if you're unhappy about something, you're probably in a rut in that area of your life. So it's a great opportunity here to reinvent yourself, yeah? To choose healthy values. North Node in Taurus, the collective for all of us to begin to choose healthier, more high frequency values. But in that process, as Yogananda says, it is only when you discard your bad habits that you are really free. Until you are a true master, able to command yourself to do the things that you should do, but may not want to do, are you a free soul? To do the things that you should do, but may not want to do, are you a free soul? So it's that choice of taking the difficult path. And I think that many of us are at that place, yeah, there's a lot of things that you might not agree with that are going on. Yeah, it's a difficult journey. Yeah. Okay. That's a good one. Shari, get nervous about driving, only do short journeys, need to get confident again, ready to move away. Awesome, awesome. Yeah. So, aside from that, the Taurus energy is also about the senses. allowing yourself to enjoy and indulge sometimes, not to get too rigid. You've got to watch this rigidity that you can get into with these fixed signs. So they're good for the willpower, they're good for the breakthrough, but you've got to know, where am I hanging on and where am I being too inflexible? And again, Auntie JennIE, 100 years old, she said, I'm eating these strawberries and ice cream. She said, and I can't stop myself. I was going to save some for tomorrow, but I'm not going to. You know, sometimes it's okay to indulge, as long as it doesn't become a destructive habit. So we've got this big moon on the 11th, 12th. It's a supermoon. It's the last of the supermoons this year. It's called the sturgeon moon, the corn moon, the black cherries moon. It's got all sorts of names for it. But it's a wonderful energy for stabilizing yourself, for getting stable in who you are, in what you need, in what you want. Strong. Yeah, I'm grateful for Auntie JennIE too. She opens my eyes time and again. Time and again. So the other huge aspect, huge, and I've done a separate video about this. I haven't posted it yet because there's a few bits I want to put into it more yet. Really important is on the 20th, 21st of the month, Mars will go into Gemini. Now, Mars usually stays in a sign a couple of months. This time, Mars will be retrograde for a few months. It goes retrograde. So Mars is going to be in Gemini for 31 weeks. Almost 4 times the amount of weeks that it usually stays in a sign. So it's really significant. So from the 20th, 21st of August until the, March the 25th of 2023, we've got Mars in Gemini. And in between there, from the end of October until January 12th, we've got the retro. But more about that in that separate video. But what's important is that this month is the changeover, right? This month, we're now in preparation. We are building up to this Mars in Gemini energy. And what does it mean? And what's it about? And why is it so important to give you a heads up? So, Mars rules 2 signs, Aries and Scorpio. And they are both very focused energy signs. Yeah, Aries says, I'm off. It rules the head. Off it goes. 1, 2, 3. Let's do this and that, the other. Scorpio, it's intense. It's got motives for its actions. It's looking forwards, or very often underground, to find out what's going on. But Mars likes to be one-pointed. As you see with the glyph of Mars, yeah, it's one-pointed. It's got its arrow going in one direction, forwards and upwards. And here we've got Mars into Gemini. And Gemini is one of the dual signs, 2 directions. So Mars going into 2 directions is wanting to draw our attention to the duality in our world. The good, the bad. There is good, there is evil. There are good habits, there are bad habits. There are good choices, there are bad choices. And this energy of duality, the twins, the good twin, Cain and Abel, Jacob and Esau, it'd be very helpful if you can find where in your chart is 8 to 23 degrees of Gemini. That's where the retrograde is going to be. But it's really important to know where Gemini is in your chart. So you can get a free chart off my website, yourastrologysigns.com. I'm sure Radhika, thank you for helping here, we'll post it. But see if you can find the sign of Gemini. You'll have it somewhere in your chart. And look for Gemini, that sign. And look also for its opposite, Sagittarius. All right, you're looking for these two. Because these two signs are these two life areas are going to give you more choices. Maybe some challenging choices. Maybe some great choices. But it's an opportunity to look at your life and say, what am I choosing today? Am I choosing to be happy? Choosing to be miserable? Am I choosing to help someone? Am I choosing to be a victim? And can I just say, I have not got this sussed, all right? Every day, it's a climb up the rope, all right? I wish I had muscles to show for it, but maybe there's muscles in my mind somewhere. I hope so. So, what are you choosing to become consciously aware of the words you choose? Gemini rules words, communications. And words can be weapons of mass destruction. We know that. Words can cause fear around the world. I remember when COVID started. I mean, I can laugh about it now. But at the time, I must be perfectly honest, when it first broke out, I was petrified to even go to the bank, to the ATM thing. Outside, I was scared. I was scared out of my skin. And I remember a friend coming round, and she said the whole of her area where she lived in Athens, it was silent. It was like Thriller, she said. Michael Jackson, Thriller. You could hear a pin drop. No traffic, no nothing. Everybody just retreated in fear. The wave of fear that went out. So we've got to be conscious of the waves of the words that we're using. That's why I started out with a wave of gratitude. Let's wave gratitude everywhere. And that creates a vibrational frequency in this video, in this live stream, whether you're watching it now or later. There's a frequency that you'll pick up. So let's choose a word now. What's the word we would like to send as a community today? Let's see if there's a word or words. There's a wave. Because, yeah, we can send the wave of fear and it's destructive. Doesn't mean it's not there. Courage. Love that one, K Wood. All right. Let's see what's coming. Love, cooperation, benevolence, joy, compassion. Love. Beautiful. Joy, joy, love. So maybe we'll choose them. We'll intersperse this video with different frequencies. Love, laughter, understanding, happiness, community. This is powerful. Strength, abundance, kindness, freedom. Notice how you feel. Healing. Love, joy, freedom, equality, kindness, joy. All right, joy. Joy wins. All right, joy is coming through. So think of something that makes you joyful? Or maybe something today. I saw a beautiful child today in her father's arms. And she was so sweet. What makes you feel joyful? And just think of that now and send the vibration of joy out. Let's call upon that frequency of joy to come in now and join us. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you can send it out quite gently. Yeah, it doesn't have to be woo, woo, woo. That's fine if you like that too, that's great. But you can send it out into the field. Thank you. So think about the wave of a word that you choose to send. And then play with that word. Yeah, just play with it. Just see. Because Gemini is about play. It's about not taking things too seriously. Now, the other thing that's really important around this Gemini energy, especially as it goes retrograde soon, is to realize, I think this Mars in two directions, there is no one way. A doctor may give you the kiss of death, a diagnosis that says, there's just nothing, and that's the end. No, use the willpower, whatever is there. The will can change anything. The will is the most powerful thing you have, one of the most powerful things. You can turn that around. There's no one way. Anybody who tells you this is something you must do, only. You may choose to do something. I choose to meditate because I know it's what I must do. But there's no one way. So somebody that blocks you in and says, yeah, this is the only way, question it and question it again and again. Gemini is about questions, questioning, asking power questions. How can I help someone today? Who would I like to help today? Why am I reading this? What's motivated me to do this? The Mars retro in Gemini is going to ask you to really reflect, begin to learn how to reflect, not easy, on yourself and your actions and why you're doing things. What's your motivation? What's behind it? So, at the same time, it's important to remember that we're all learning. Yeah, this Gemini energy is very much about learning and trusting that you're going to make good choices. Now, one of my habits that I realize, one that I want to change, is looking outside myself to other people to tell me what to do. Yeah, I don't do it as much now, but it still lingers around. Let's ask this person, they know about health a bit more than I do, or this person they know. That isn't to say that you shouldn't ask, but the Mars retro is going to encourage you to find more of your answers from within. because there's more inside of you that you can ever realize. Ever. Woo-hoo! There's so much inside of you. And this is such an amazing time to be alive, because we are coming out of the dark ages. I'm certain of that. Things are hopeful. Look at the community that we've got here together. I mean, it's such a gift. I feel as though I can't tell you often enough. These supportive online communities and the online energy from the comfort of your own home without having to drive anywhere if petrol goes off the skyrockets off the roof, without having to, necessarily take an aeroplane. We can tune into one another's frequencies and change the world. It's that powerful. And we're so lucky. We're so lucky. Yeah, this is the next phase of, we've been given such a gift. Yeah, we were given electricity, the invisible energy of electricity. And now we've got this invisible energy of the field, and science is already proving this, of being able to powerfully connect and to use this for the highest possible frequency. I am so excited to be with you. And so grateful. Radhika, thank you. You've been wonderful in the chat. She does an amazing job as my moderator. I want to thank all of you for the way you've been contributing today, in sending the waves of gratitude, of joy. And now let's choose one last wave. What's the wave that you'd like to? What's the word? Let's choose a word. Let's choose a power word. Let's choose it together. Much more fun when we do it together. Love. Okay, sustainable world came in with love. Looks like it might be love, but let's see. Solidarity. Love, 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 love. Unity, courage. Yeah, it's a really good one. Light. Beautiful. Love, love, love. All right. Tolerance, compassion. These are beautiful. Open hearts. Humanity, light. It's great when we come together and each can contribute. That's the beauty of this. Aren't we lucky to have a chat where we can interact, and comments where we can talk to one another and be validated? Love, kindness. All right. So it looks like simplicity. That's another good one. Woohoo! Yes, soul family love you. All right. So I'm going to say, let's send out that wave of love. See the word love. What are the images? What's the image that comes to you for the energy of love? It could be a heart, might be a teddy, might be a kitty or a dog or a child or a bunny or a lamb. What is it for you? And open the doors to your heart and send out the frequency of love and connect with the frequency of love, because it's always there. It's just a matter of connecting to it. It's like electricity. It's always there. But we wouldn't have light if we hadn't got the light bulbs to put as a container for the electricity. So here, the energy of love is always there. Just just need to tune into it more. And you could think love. Wow. Every time you send an email, every time you think of someone, and that wave goes out. It's strong. People are feeling it right round the world. Thank you. Thank you.